Today we are going to do apply functions now. So now we are going to work here S apply, L apply and T apply functions. The apply function is basically used for all kind of functions here. And the apply function is viewed as the substitute to the loops, such like we are using the for loop or the while loop. So here now we are going to find out the details and explanation of S apply, L apply and the T apply. So the apply function can be fed with many functions to perform redundant applications on collection of objects. So here we can use the apply function where we can just put the data frame and there we can put the list or the vector also into the apply function. The purpose of the apply function is basically to avoid use of any kind of loops. There's no need to use for any kind of for loops or the while loops. These apply functions can be used for any input list, matrix or array and apply function. Now how we can do this now? We can use the apply function by writing here any data frame name or the list or the vector, and here into the margin I have to apply either 1 or 2. So 1 or 2 is basically the range of the rows or the column here. So here I have to write 1 or 2 here. So if I'm writing here 1, so this particular function, any particular function such as mean, median, sum, minimum, maximum, that function can be applied onto the rows or the column here. So let's check it out here, how to write it, the apply function. Now suppose here, I'm just writing it here, apply function, I'm just writing it here. So what I can do, here any data frame is present or list or vector is present. So here onto the second argument here, I can apply 1 stands for the rows. So this particular function here, I have to write the function name. So here inside the function name, what I can do, I can write any particular function, such as I can say here, I have to write here any mean. It means one has to find out the mean on this X object aligned with rows. So rows mean will be find it out. And suppose here I'm just writing it here apply function, and here I'm writing X, here I'm writing 2, and then I'm writing here mean. So here it will be applied, apply function will be applied onto the columns here, right? In a similar way, suppose here I'm just writing apply function, and here again I have to write any data frame object or the list or vector, and here I'm just writing 1 for the rows or 2 for the columns, and here I can apply any more functions. Suppose I want to find out the minimum, so simply I can write x comma 1 comma minimum. Suppose here I want to apply minimum on the columns, because 2 stands for the column here. So it means I have to write just in this way, and I can apply the same apply function here. Suppose here I'm just writing, I want to find out the maximum. So simply I can write here that onto this particular object, along with the rows, find out the maximum here. Or the same one I want to do. Suppose here I'm just writing it here, apply here. Just a moment, here I have to use apply function. So it means one can write here maximum, okay? So what I can do it here, we can see that how we can work in RStudio here. Here, one can see it here that help apply. Suppose here I want to fetch it out. What is the help? I can find out that how the apply function works. Simply I can write the help apply here. One can see it here. Apply function over array margins. It will returns a vector or an array of list value obtained by applying a functions. So how we can write it here? Just apply. Here I can write any array or matrix, and here I have to write even 1 or 2 value. 1 or 2 value means here it will be working onto the rows or column, and here I have to write the function name. So function name such as mean, median. So one can see it here, all these details, arguments, details are coming here. X, what are the margins I can apply, and what are kind of functions I can apply it here. So here I can just apply mean, median, min, max, sum functionality. I can do it here onto the function here. One can see it here also. That function tells which function to apply. Built function like mean, median, sum, minimum, maximum. Even user-defined functions can be applied it here. So in this way we can work. Now suppose here I had created a matrix from 1 to 10, and here how many rows will be there? 5 rows and 6 columns will be there. So let's see, first of all, we are creating the matrix here. So this matrix is created first of all. Now I want to apply the function of sum along with the rows here. So simply I will just use the apply function. Here M1, what is the M1 here? M1 is the dictionary here, this one. M1 is this one. So M1 is this one, okay? And here, this matrix particularly, and 1 is what? 1 stands for the row. And here, I have to apply, it means just apply the sum function on the row. And here we are applying the sum function on the row here. So now suppose here, I'm just clicking it here, this one, and applying it here. Just click it here, run. So here it is just giving 21, 27, 33, 39, 45. What is this basically? This is the sum of this, the sum of this row, the sum of this row, the sum of this entire row here, and the sum of this particular row here. In this way, it is working, right? Now we can see that suppose here I want to apply certain more functionality, so I can just put the data onto the column wise as well. So simply I have to change this column this particular column here, this one. So only M1, the matrix name, on column sum function. It means apply the sum function on the column on matrix 1, and apply function we are calling it here. Simply just run it here. So we can see here, these related results are coming from the column side here. So column means addition of all. This one is coming for 15. Addition of all, this one is coming for 40. Addition of third column, this one is coming to 15. Addition of all, this one is coming to 40, and goes on. So in this way, it is working. Now suppose I want to work with the mean function. I want to find out that along with the rows in the same matrix, along with the rows, find out the mean of each row. So here simply click here onto the run button. So here it is just showing you the mean here. Here suppose here I want to find out the minimum. So here it is showing the minimum functionality. Here it is showing, suppose here this one, I want to find out the maximum. So here it is just showing us the maximum along with the columns. The minimum along with the columns, the maximum along with the columns. Now, this is a simple apply function. Now, L-apply. L-apply means list. L stands for the list. List apply. Suppose here, we are making initially a vector here. So, simple vector we are creating, or what we can do initially, that suppose I want to know that L-apply is here. Just a moment. Here, just a moment, let me find out the function here. Help, L-apply. L-apply is there. lapply. Apply a function over list of vectors. Lapply returns a list of the same length as x, each element of which is the result of apply function to the corresponding. So lapply returns the list of the same length as x. So it will be returning the list. Now suppose here I'm just making a vector and I'm applying the list apply, lapply function here, and onto the lapply, suppose here the name of this particularly list, this particular vector is what drinks. Now I want to apply the list apply onto the drinks here to lower. So I want to make all this Coke, Pepsi, lemon, soda into the lower functionality, means lower case. So list apply. Now whenever I'm applying the to lower function here onto the list apply, this one can see the output here. See here, it is just applying all the details here, and movies layer, it is showing the data into the list-like format. And another way is suppose string I need it certain more formatted way. The same I need it. See here, I'm just getting again the list. Now suppose here I want to, right now I'm getting the output into the list-like format in both of the cases. Now suppose here I want to apply the to lower functionality. To lower. So here, what I can do, so there is one more unlist. Unlist means right now I'm getting the output in list format. If I need the output in vector format, so simply I can write here unlist. So unlist and the second apply function I can apply it here. Suppose that I'm just running it here. So now see here, it is giving me the output into the vector-like format. This is the only difference. Now let's come to the sapply. Sapply delivers vector as a result. So it means till now, like when we are applying the lapply up to here. So lapply will give me the result into the format of list-like structure. But if I need the answer in the vector-like structure, so there I can use the sapply. Suppose here I'm just clicking it here, sapply. What is the help of sapply here? So here, sapply, here it is giving sapply here. Sapply will give you the data into the vector format here. Okay, sapply will give you the data into the vector format here. This one is there. Sapply, we have to give it here. One can see it here. Sapply is a user-friendly. Sapply is the user-friendly version and wrapper of lapply by default returning a vector. So only output difference is there. So what I'll do here, suppose that I'm just clicking it here, this one. So I want to make this movies lower. Where is the movies lower? Movies lower is this one. I want to make entirely movies lower to upper function. So what I can do, simply I can just write movies lower, apply the to upper function. So all the cases will be upper function. So one can see earlier actual is this one, lowercase. Now with the help of sapply, we are getting a vector result into the format of all upper functions. Okay, now here, so suppose here, I want to apply one more function, tapply. So let's see what is the tapply here. So if I'm just clicking it here, tapply. Tapply is the apply function over racked array. It applies a function to each cell of a racked array. It means that suppose here I'm taking a long big data here. So into those data, we are having ample of rows and columns there. I want to apply the function on each cell. So there I can apply the tapply. So here suppose there is one of the file here, iris data set is there. Suppose this one. So in the iris data set already you are aware that there are 4 columns: sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and the species, right? Now here I want to see iris sepal length or sepal width, petal width, or the species details. So I can run in this way. The name of the data set, dollar, column name. The name of the data set, dollar, common name. Yeah, so here it is there. It is just showing all the details of sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and species here. Now here, I want to apply T-apply. I want to see that suppose there is a iris sepal width. Now I want to find out that into the width on each species, what is the median? So T-apply can work there. Now suppose here, I'm taking one of the sample here, iris sepal width is there. So one can see here, suppose sepal width is this one. This one. Now I want to apply the species here. Species here. Species is Sedosa, versicolor, and virginica. Now I want to apply that what is the median. So suppose here iris setosa is there, okay, and this one is there. So I want to find out that along with the species, setosa species, so what is the median here? So it will be giving you one of the median. Now in the similar way, suppose here versicolor. So into the versicolor species, what is the median here? So it will be giving the second result here, because the second result belongs to the versicolor. And then virginica. So what is the median into the virginica here? So here it will be giving you the third one. So in this way I can apply the T-apply. So here let's check it out how it will give it. T-apply. I'm running it here. So here it is just giving the results. Here it is just showing that if I'm applying T-apply, iris sepal width, iris species, that onto the sepal width along with the species one by one, just use the median function, find out the median. Here it is saying that setosa is having the median of 3.14, versicolor is having a median of 2.8, virginica is having a median of 3.0. Okay. In this way it will work. In the similar way, suppose there is one of the data set empty cars, inbuilt data set empty cars. Inside the empty cars, we are having a number of columns there. So inside that columns, we can just take it out, miles per gallon, cylinder, displacement. And suppose here I want to find out the mean of miles per gallon along with the gear. Gear means the third gear, fourth gear, different sets are given along with the category wise. So I want to find out that what is the mean mileage per gallon here along with the different gears, third gear, fourth gear, first gear, second gear, that one. Because two arguments I have to give. So simply I just apply the T-apply function here. And here it is just showing it. Then onto the third gear, 16 is the mileage, onto the fourth gear, 24 is the mileage, onto the fifth gear, 21 is the mileage. So in this way, the apply functions are working.